They try our squad on top of that one. Basket song of basket mouth there. The caveman there on top of that particular one. Fouls the bad guy there on top of that particular one. Flavor they there. Magneto they there. Iblis they there. Dremo they there. You they see the crowd. Let me make it in check and there's an assembly of the gods. Solid music on top of the radio. Citizen FM 93.7 for Abuja. Check your time now. 1 minute don't come up body from where 7 o'clock a day. We need to check waiting paper they talk this morning. Did they call me the chief priest? If you call me Ezemmuo one, I balance well. We're going to rush all of the papers. Them. The papers plenty for here. The Daily Times they here. The Guardian they here. The Business Day, Daily Trust, The Punch, The Nation, all of them they here. Daily Sun, Leadership, Nigerian Tribune, Independent, Daily Sun, Leadership. We go check them one by one. Now let's go forget Business Day. All right, Business Day. The big one where they here is old Naira. Buhari's silence deepens Nigerians' pain. The pain of Nigerians, say the Buhari silence deep in Nigeria's pain. That one day they had the big headline for Inside of Business Day this morning. Nigerian tech firms face minimal impact of SVB collapse. That one day there, all of them day there this morning for Inside of the Matters. With they check them the headlines where they are on top of Business Day. Which other one day here? The big story where they write for the big headline where they for the center of the page, and they come from the side, the right hand side of the story of the page. They write the big story. All right, so the big story where they there, stocks defy election risks as local investors control deals. That one day there, Nigeria lags 5 fastest growing African economies. Nigeria lags 5 fastest growing African economies. That one self day there for Inside of Business Day this morning. Sharply, make we rush them one by one. Daily Time day here. Nigeria. Naira. He said external reserves stumble over high demand for forex. Say Naira external reserves stumble over high demand for forex. The right away did that one. They say as commercial banks slash BTA by 50% to $2,000. That one day there. 10 days after Supreme Court verdict, Nigerians still rejecting old notes. Businesses crumbling. All of them day there. It's 10 days after Supreme Court verdict, say Nigeria still rejects old notes, some business crumbling. That one day there for Daily Times this morning, where we see the other headlines we follow. Presidential poll, LP, INEC set for showdown over access to election materials. Labour Party, INEC, saying they set for showdown. They want digaram over access to election materials. Court to be don't grant Labour Party access to screen the materials them. So I never really know where the showdown they come from again. Anyway, that one day there for Inside of the Matter for Daily Times this morning. I make we rush check the Guardian. The Guardian they hear the big headline for the Guardian. They say cash crunch. Economy sheds 20 trillion naira. As policy weakens productivity, SMEs. They said the policy, based on cash crunch, say economy don't shed 20 trillion naira, and the policy don't weaken productivity. Come like say people don't be very as productive as normal, and say they even weaken SMEs as well. All right, so that's the big headline this morning for the Guardian. Then we see the other headlines, the other writers will follow that one. They say NECA says small businesses going into extinction. The small businesses going into extinction. Now, what did they happen? In case you don't wonder, NECA they talk so. They say small business, they are going into extinction. Now, so they come outside, they cry, they talk outside, talk about the Nigeria Employers Consultative joint body. When it be say it consign employers, the umbrella joint body, when it be say it concern employers for inside of the country. All right, now they come outside, they When they loud them, say, what did they really happen? Say, this whole matter, say, it do it in it cripple SMEs. Nigeria Employers Consultative Association, NECA, now be the name of the job body. So, based on that one, they say, small businesses going into extinction. NLC, government undermining productivity. Say, with this whole matter, it could be like say government they undermine productivity. Then according by NLC, the Labour Congress, as the matter take the B, the National Labour Congress. Then CPPE, everybody get what they talk. It calls on Buhari to intervene. CPPE calls on Buhari to intervene. Say make President Muhammadu Buhari put hand now, make it intervene for this matter. Food factories shut down, lose billions. There's food factories, they shut down, lose billions. We use our wages to buy money. No, make I read this thing again. They said we use our wages to buy money for transport fare. Now, factory workers, now they talk so. So the money where they pay us, the wages that they give us every week, now we they use to buy money to take transport we serve come work. You know, very sad reality of waiting the solve for different parts of the country. But then you did here with a check waiting paper they talk this morning the Guardian now waiting with a check this morning. Other headlines they there Tinubu APC leaders meet lawmakers elect in Aso Rock amid calls for Adamu's resignation. The president-elect plus including the leadership of the APC and all the lawmakers elect, the senators elect and House of Representatives elects, House of Reps members elect from inside of the APC, all of them gather together meet for inside of the matter. Made them talk about some things because we hear about some internal fracas. Say make the chairman make he come off for chair, make he resign. The chairman of the party, the national chairman of the party. We'll talk more about that one later for inside of the matter. But now waiting the ground, African techies diaspora community meet in Silicon Valley for ADIS 23. All of them there and are the headlines for the Guardian. ACF warns Buhari, says don't stroke nationwide unrest with Naira policy. Yeah, that one day there. Say don't stroke nationwide unrest with this Naira policy matter. Yes, don't they become something when it be say, you know, people need to, something need to be done. All right. So anyway, that one day the ACF now they talk about the Arewa Consultative Forum. The one Buhari said don't stroke nationwide unrest with Naira policy. This one day the Articles Aid knocks Wike for deceiving PDP governors. That one day the PDP politics there based on how they be internal politics. It blinds all the parties now get internal crises. We're going to talk more about all of that one. We'll talk later. Terrorists kill police, 16 civilians in Zangun, Qatar. This one for inside of Kaduna State for there. Roads Vival assures marginalized Lagos residents of better deal. That one of the Labour Party, presidential. Labour Party gubernatorial candidate for inside of Lagos State there. Roads Vival, Gbadebo Roads Vival. According to you take a go. In the talk say marginalized Lagosians, marginalized Lagos residents say make it know what say better deal. Now what you know the CARICOM. That one data today, all of them will go for polls for inside of different parts of the country, for different states, to decide who could be the new governor. When I want to make it the governor where they continue, or when I want new governor on Saturday, we gonna know how it'll be. All right, so now the headlines them waiting for inside of the Guardian this morning. On to the next one. Shortly, Daily Trust. They look me eyeball to eyeball. And we don't rush them there today, Monday, March 13, 2023. Check your time, 10 minutes past 7 o'clock. We the check waiting paper talk. The big one for inside of Daily Trust this morning. 48 days after Buhari's committee fails to end petrol scarcity. 48 days after Buhari's committee failed to end petrol scarcity. That one day there for inside of the matter for daily trusts. This one day this morning. 9 this one day this morning. Hey, you get why this thing they you get why this one they do me one kind of body? Because well, this particular order being come out. Yes, we don't hear many times earlier, even January, the federal government moves to end nationwide fuel scarcity. Different. We don't see different interventions from DSS and all of that. We don't hear, But then the committee, they say the committee where President been done set up, we don't give the ultimatum to solve this problem of fuel scarcity. 48 days after Buhari's committee fails to end petrol scarcity, the riders will follow. They say subsidy gobbed 2.4 trillion naira in 6 months. The other one say motorists buy at 300 naira per litre in Kaduna. Others, they would see presidency never talk of him since that time. P&ID, Nigeria's $11 billion trial ends with alleged massive bribes, missing witnesses. Now, wow, that one day there. Then the big picture, the cover image where they there now cars will line up. In fact, and people say we carry keg line up for different petrol stations. Different. This line on since when? Where wouldn't the way AY crack this joke? How many months don't pass? AY say, which line are you joining? Are you joining the PVC line, or you're joining the fuel queue line, or you're joining the Naira line? Which line? If you wake up every morning, which line they go join? And it be like joke, but for some time now, it be like saying the realities. Apart from PVC now, because people don't really collect PVC election, the presidential election though on the next one will happen on Saturday. Apart from that one, the lines of petrol and the currency lines, it be like say those lines are still there. Where did they happen? That one day there. Now, for instance of Daily Trust this morning, with a check I'm there, Lagos accounts for 2,000 stunted, 200,000 waste, 2,000 stunted, 200,000 wasted children. UNICEF, then they talk this one. Now, wow, Lagos accounts for 2,000 stunted and 200,000 wasted children. UNICEF, wow. It'll be small matter. I guess all of this was now waiting, all this information, all of the governors, the governorship contestants, for instance, state, for Lagos, for instance, for that Lagos state, so where this UNICEF to bring this information come out, these are things where they need to carry for mind. Yes, when we say if you enter office and some kind of problems, we're going to go try solve, now be this one. Okay? 10.6 million Nigerians used cannabis last year. Now, NAFDAC, they talk so. 10.6 million Nigerians used cannabis last year. And NAFDAC, now they talk so. Make take them easy. Easy, 10.6 million. How many million we day? That means every. Anyway, Kasu scientists, others develop mosquito repellent fabric. Interesting. This is not one of the other things we come out, pop out during by the time of the weekend. Well, one of the scientists, for instance, of Kasu there, when we say develop mosquito repellent fabric. Interesting one. I hope say all the requisite support when you go need, and everything when you go develop this one, make it become something bigger. Make it become something. This one just for we backyard here, for Kaduna there. Kaduna State University scientists and blessing a lecturer there for the school with his own team. They do research. We come up with mosquito repellent material, fabric, wherein they take so cloth. We say if you wear them, you go pursue mosquito. Very interesting one. We need to encourage things like this. All right, so that one day there for inside of the matter, the Punch. Next, the big headline for there, the governors. Governors give Malami Emefiele Tuesday ultimatum to obey Supreme Court. Governors don't tell Malami and Emefiele, says, hello, Tuesday. And that Tuesday not tomorrow, so. Now Tuesday we they give una make una obey waiting court to talk. Then the riders, they say, failure to comply will lead to contempt charge Tuesday. They say if they don't comply, then go charge them with contempt on Tuesday. Zamfara Attorney General, then they talk so. Then the Rivers, Kogi, Ondo, Ekiti, ACF Mbaka knock Buhari as CBN faces fresh suit. All of them River State government, Kogi State government, Ondo State government, Ekiti State government, Arewa Consultative Forum, Father Ejike Mbaka from Enugu there from Adoration Ministry. All of them, then they knock Buhari as CBN faces fresh suit. Now, waiting there right there for inside of the Punch. Old Naira rejection spreads. Report says 20 trillion naira lost to CBN cash mop-up. How? 20 trillion naira lost to CBN cash mop-up. Now, wow. All of them did there. And I wait till Max Mango to talk, say, well, this whole thing, the idea to fight banditry, to fight corrupt vote buying, and to mop up cash. But if all of those things no can they work as them plan, I don't know. That one day their anger as gunmen killed 35 in Katsina, Kaduna. That one self day there. The cover image waiting for the Punch this morning. Very sad one. Very sad one. The cover picture way there on top of the Punch now. The picture of the copper, one of the coppers, core members, where they will be part of the people who die for the train crash for inside of Lagos State. The train and bus crash for inside of Lagos State there, and the cover image and they there way. And a youth copper should be so other coppers carry her casket with the Nigerian flag on top or scarf. You know that one of the image where they here, very sad one. Then they ride away full on. They say my daughter preparing for masters in UK before train crash. Now the papa of the girl now they talk so. Say my daughter preparing for masters in UK before train crash. Sad one. Sad one. I hope say everything could go well. All of the investigations so they don't start the questioning and everything could go well. I don't say not if you bring back people like this, bright stars like this. But anyhow, when you take B, I hope say at least make justice beyond justice. Make yes justice, but then beyond justice, make this kind of thing not happen again. Any things where they go need to put in place to make sure say things like this don't happen again. Even if it means to they do once checkup. A mental or psychological checkup for all of the drivers for those BRT buses or only of those vehicles. Once in a while, do checkup. Once in a while, you do them checkup, make them they sure. If not that one, anything where they need to do to make sure, say this kind of thing, we don't hear this kind of one again. That one day there, sacked lecturer, Senate threatens to stop UI funding. That one day there, all of them for inside of the Punch this morning. Adamu's fate, NAS leadership top agenda as senators elect meet Tinubu. Adamu's fate, then NAS leadership. You know, say now leadership now. The leadership of the executive don't they define? Everybody knows. Okay, the legislature, will be the National Assembly, the Parliament, the leadership now, and everybody look who are going to be in the leadership positions of the National Assembly. That's not the next level of politicking after the governorship elections, of course. Now in fact, that one said don't they go on. All right, so they don't talk there. According by this headline, he say Adamu's fate that now the calls for the resignation of the APC chairman by some of the party people based on religious grounds. See, the presidential based on religious ground, all right, say the calls making them resign. That one did there. So they say Adamu's fate, NAS leadership top agenda, senators elect meet Tinubu, and that meeting will happen today. So maybe by tomorrow we will get info from the meeting. Beavers reset ends today. INEC promises result transmission. They say the Beavers reset say now today, okay, now reset now, not be the configuration again. He said the reset ends today, will be Monday, according by how the Punch take put them. So they don't use that word reconfiguration because bless that word trigger many arguments. But the way the Punch take put them here, they say Beavers reset ends today. INEC promises results transmission. So they don't promise they don't go transmit the result to make it no worry. And no going back on nationwide protest. Labour Party. They talk so. No going back on nationwide protest. Defense headquarters, mom as Nigeria drops in global military ranking. Defense headquarters, mom, they don't talk anything. As CB say, Nigeria, they drop for the global military ranking. All of these ones, now the headlines way there for inside of the Punch. News the Punch newspaper. All right, the Nation newspaper this morning. Check the time, 7:20. Now waiting time to talk. Make we rush on the big headline. Emefiele launches fresh plot against President-elect Tinubu. Now the Nation, they allege, according to the take, they say CBN boss conspires with general on Lagos polls. Oh, doles out 500 million new notes to LP's campaign. Well, all of these allegations for inside of the cover page of the Nation newspaper. Nowadays, their governors take tough stance on naira scarcity. All of those ones they there. NDLEA intercepts a heroin in freezer, gas cylinder at Lagos airports. Foreign portfolio investments post first gain in 5 years. Businesses adopt new tactics to stay afloat of cash crisis. Well, you guys give them to Nigerian businesses, because even this one, I don't notice, you can see the kind of alliances, the kind of partnerships where you can see. You know, you can see people where they run some kind of businesses. You can see POS person go come attach. I get some of my people there for different platform, life camp there for who say there. They go to run businesses, but they get one attache POS person we go there. The POS now not because I with cash, because cash not really there. So you buy anything from there, you pay through POS. POS transfer to the person where you buy something from, collect your own charge. You see, so all of those alliances, Nigerians must find a way to survive. That's the one thing where I don't know about Nigerians. Nigerians will find a way to collabo, stay afloat. So this headline says businesses adopt new tactics to stay afloat of cash crisis. Well, I don't know whether this one when I describe maybe the new tactics, but this one one of the things when I notice with how POS operators go attach themselves to some kind of businesses like restaurants and some kind of businesses where they go attach themselves to in case them they don't get POS. Any business when you get POS person will attach to them. They collect payments for them, and then they collect their own charges. All right, so all of those ones they there. Then we'll see 53 train bus accident victims out of hospitals. Well, good news. Some of the train victims, 53 of them, said it on the out of hospitals. 35 killed in Kaduna Katsina attacks. That one served day there for inside of the matter. Well, the picture waiting for the Nations, there's still the picture of that core member, sad one, the very sad one, And obviously, a young lady, she just graduated. The dad said they prepared to go UK for masters. Sad one there. Anyway, other papers still they here. We still the check out there. Daily Sun, they here this morning, 7:23. Now waiting time to talk this morning. The big headline for Daily Sun, where would they check? They say Atiku, PDP battle INEC over beavers. Rider ask electoral umpire to comply with tribunal's order on devices. All of them day there for inside of the Daily Sun this morning. Senators elect favor Southeast for Senate presidents. All of them day there too. With the CM there, they say Okechukwu orders back Kalu. That one self day there. But with the see Zango Kataf killings, death toll rises to 17. Gunmen kill 17 in Kaduna, Ebonyi. This thing, if you say if I say I dodge him, I go jam him. If I want to escape him, I go jam him. These killings, sad one, from Zango Kataf, then we see 17 people killed in Kaduna and Ebonyi. Ex-Boko Haram fighter, traditional ruler, 35 others arrested for drug trafficking. This particular matter, one of the stories we'll carry from my church mind earlier this morning. One of the things them will be say I noticed during by the time of weekend, and they're interesting at all. Ex-Boko Haram fighter. Now, that's not one of the things that will stand out for me. So this rehabilitation exercise, we need to check them well. So that one day there, we know say yes, most of them, some of them they turn out well, but eyes still need to be on them. Because the tendency to possibly go back to some of this or go back to any crime, any type of crime at all, the tendency is still there. So that one day there, Ohaneze solidly behind Obi to recover mandate. Ohaneze solidly behind Obi to recover mandate. That one day there. Naira redesign, ACF Arewa Consultative Forum angry with Buhari, warns chaos, anarchy looms. Nigeria's first female senator, Franca Afegbua, dies. Yes, of course, we hear that one break during by the time of weekend. First female senator for inside of Nigeria. Well, she don't do her own parts. May her soul rest in peace there. That one day there, the big headlines for inside of Leadership newspaper this morning. Rex to brief INEC chairman on Beaver's reconfiguration today. They say Rex go brief INEC chairman on Beaver's reconfiguration today. That one will happen. Then would they see the other headlines where they are Senate presidents, the rider to that brief, Rex to brief INEC chairman on Beaver's reconfiguration. The rider will follow and say, upload of presidential results suffers glitches on IREV. APC group warns against planned protest by LP supporters, says its invitation to crisis. That one day there. Invitation to crisis. That one day there. Serap faults planned shutdown of broadcast stations. Yes, some of the threats wouldn't give out to a broadcast station. Not be threats like warnings. We go out to, more like warnings, yes, to broadcast stations. We concern the whole matter. We concern these elections and all of the whole things we follow the election. Now, Serap don't come outside on the fault. That warning say because the warning says any station when it be say it a ginger crisis, so they feel shut them down. And that's why, if we self we they try with best here. Yes, talk your mind, but you get where you go talk or go, we go try to bring you out of that lane, make you know to enter that lane. All right, but Sarah have done the front, that planned shutdown of broadcast stations. That one day there. Repentant terrorists, 36 others arrested for drug trafficking. That one still day here. First Nigerian female senator Franca Afegbua dies at 79. That one day here too. All of them for inside of the leadership. Leadership newspaper this morning. Where would they check? U.S. bank collapse. U.S. bank collapse may affect financial inflow, jobs in Nigeria. That one day there. Okay. That one day there too. We receive policeman, 34 others killed in Kaduna Katsina attacks. Policeman, 34 others killed in Kaduna Katsina attack. Naira notes, obey Supreme Court. ACF, they tell President Muhammad Buhari, obey Supreme Court. That one day there. This morning, Nigerian Tribune. Make we rush check out waiting day here. They say governorship poll, Lagos, Oyo, Rivers, Kaduna, Delta, 8 others are key battle states. Yes, and understandably so. It is understandable why these states, then call them the key battle states. Lagos State, for instance, we already know why the president-elect come from Lagos State, and for inside of the presidential election, the president-elect lose Lagos State. So the key states, people go want to know how it could play out, whether the party will win the state for the presidential election, whether they could take the state, the gubernatorial election too, or waiting will happen. So that's why Lagos na key state. Rivers State daily scoff. We know what did happen for Rivers, Governor Nyesom Wike, and the PDP crisis and all of that. So Rivers another key place. Kaduna State scoff another key place. The population of the voters and the governor of Kaduna State are one of the active governors for inside of the APC, the current APC. All of those things people go and know how it will take play out. Whether power go stay inside of the party or whether power go move to another party. Then Delta State, the Delta State governor, of course, saying I be the vice presidential candidate of the PDP, plus including the other pressure where they come from the Labour Party for that side, and then the APC too, and even the internal crisis where still there for a sort of some of these parties. All of these things they happen, all of these dynamics they play out. So Lagos, Oyo self day there too. Oyo, Rivers, Kaduna, Delta, 8 others are key battle states. That one day there for Nigerian Tribune. Photo finish races expected in Sokoto, Nasarawa, Akwa Ibom, Benue, Kano. That one day there. Train bus accident, Lagos hospitals discharge 21 more patients, total now 53. That one day there. presidential poll. We hope courts will work so that we don't hit the street. LP, and they talk so. We they hope make court to do their work so that we no go enter street go protest. Now Labour Party they talk so. South, southeast, northwest in race to succeed Lawan. Oskov Lawan, the Senate President, south, southeast, northwest in race to succeed Lawan. Well, many people don't they say, okay, make the thing go southeast based on the whole thing. But some other people they say no. Make it a compensation matter. Make it go to who merit them. Anybody will deserve them there, make it go so that make the Senate not be like a rubber stamp. All of them there. We'll go talk more about all of these things. We'll expand more for inside some of the discussions much later. So southwest, northwest, southeast, south in race to succeed Lawal. APC, NWC, and the National Working Committee of the APC. Tinubu open discussion with new lawmakers today. All of them, he did for the Nigerian Tribune newspaper this morning. 17 corpses found after bandits attack community in Kaduna. 24-hour curfew imposed in 4 villages. All of them did their Naira redesign. Comply with Supreme Court ruling to avert unrest. ACF, this particular one in there, almost all the paper. Arewa Consultative Forum, they don't want make President Muhammadu Buhari adhere to Supreme Court ruling on top of the one we concern Naira redesign. All right, to check, I'm 7:32. The numbers they there to take put body, make all of soft talk one-on-one. What do you feel about some of these headlines? Which of the headlines taught you torturiously or taught you simpliciously, egregiously? It do you somehow for boring? Make we talk about the numbers they there to call 0903 22 29 797. We get 0818 22 22 205. We get 0818 22 22 206. You like to drop message for WhatsApp? We go read them loud and clear. 0818 22 22 205. That's the WhatsApp number there this morning. Sharply, make we talk. Now waiting. We done the check them out since waiting paper they on. Waiting you have to talk about waiting paper they talk this morning. Make I see. Hello, who they decide this morning now? Hello. All right, so try and call us back there. The line be like say get us to take B, or maybe no so I don't pick. I'm trying to call us back 0903 22 29 797 0818 22 22 205 0818 22 22 206. All of them the numbers to call this morning based on how they be. Hello, who they there this morning now? Hello.
Good morning, Ezemmuo.
Morning to you, my brother man. Who they talk this morning?
Max Man, they call you from Apo.
Max Man from Apo. How you did this morning?
We thank God. Man don't sleep, he don't wake up. Now we dey look God to make it give us our daily bread and be to prayer this morning.
Normal level. Welcome, my brother. Make we hear you quickly, Max Man from Apo.
Yeah. So my what touched me this day. 48 days after Buhari committee, when he inaugurates to take care of a fuel crisis, they no fever do anything. I wonder which is the kind of country when we they run. Fuel when we get, when it be our own source of making money, we they suffer from it. Currency, money, when poor man go suffer, go work finish for and to collect the money, shop, no problem. You to come out from house, go look for money because of transport fare, no problem. I don't understand how our leaders they feel this thing. I mean they see the thing say as it say that they take government money, everybody money, they buy fuel for them. They take and they feed them. And so it be for all level, I don't know. I feel like it's also that they think now if they want to take decision. And now they consider how the thing will affect the poor man. Fuel. When it be our number one source of making foreign money, we they suffer for over a year now. The deceive us that they remove subsidy, before this president enter, he said subsidy na scam. Today now, with the year say 6 point something, I be 4 point something trillion you read now spent on a subsidy. Now, wow,
All right.
if this country continue like this, harder, the things they go harder and harder because population they increase. They create new jobs. The old companies when they no one that they maintain to employ more people, and population they increase. Waiting all these people will come do tomorrow. Now, question where they need to ask themselves as they sit down for that place. Thank you for the opportunity.
All right, thank you, Maxman. How you take point of mind come outside this morning? Hello, who they decide now? Hello. All right, try call us back. Make I check this other side. Hello, who they decide?
Hello, good morning. My name is Isaac Duncan calling from National State Mararabashia.
Your name is what?
Isaac Duncan.
Isaac Dankum.
Duncan.
All right, welcome. But the first time when they call us with this?
Yes, this is my...
This is your first time? Hello? Isaac, try call us back. I noticed saying that the first time when they try call us with this. Try call us back quickly. Make we hear from you quickly. Hello, who they decide now?
Hello, good morning, my brother. This is Kennedy.
Morning to you, Kennedy, my man. How are you this morning?
Adegalan, my brother.
From Cairo, normally.
The news, yes. The newspapers, they're very rich this morning. Is quite interesting to know that, but some of the sad news.
Yeah.
The thing really the pain, but they say 35 killed in Kaduna by gunmen. And then we also saw that 7 killed in Kaduna, Ebonyi. And after this, make us see here another better news. You see, can read another one, ex-Boko Haram fighter caught again, on crime. And this is somebody that has been rehabilitated, That means that he was supposed to be a changed person. You see, that's why some of us are against, this rehabilitation. If you just catch some of this Boko Haram, send them to God. Let God decide where they will go.
Well,
they've been causing, they've been causing pains. Okay, no, let me just keep it in your so that I will not go far. But the truth be said, but get one question where I've been asked you. See, among these Boko Haram where they done the rehabilitate, which one of them don't do good for Nigeria? When newspaper don't carry me, I never read them. But if you know, you could just tell me but I've read a lot of them that have gone back to crime. Causing more havoc. That is why sometimes you hear me saying that such people, if you catch them, rather than say the word I say the first time, give them capital punishment. That will discourage people from going into such habit. And then the last one where I want to talk. Buhari silence. Deepen Nigeria pains. 10 days after Supreme Court order, old Naira note still rejected in markets. Now, if Mr. President is silent, how do you expect the marketers not to be silent? How do you expect them to use it? Mr. President is supposed to come out and then talk to Nigerians. It's making us feel like our pains is giving him happiness. Sorry to say so. But he's supposed to address us as the number one citizens. Thank you very much.
All right, Kennedy. Thank you.
God bless Nigeria.
God bless Nigeria. Thank you, Kennedy. For that one, we don't talk this morning quickly. All right, so sharply we see the check. We don't check what paper they talk. We will need to hear from you too. Make we hear what you serve the talk about some of these headlines this morning. The numbers they there where you could take call us sharply 0903 22 29 797 0818 22 22 205. We get 0818 22 22 206. Hello, who they decide?
Hello, good morning.
Morning to you. Who they talk this morning?
Yes, I'm Mr. Andrew from Wuse 2.
Mr. Andrew from Wuse 2.
Yes.
All right. Now, the first time where they call us with this?
No. I'm a regular caller.
All right. Welcome, Mr. Andrew from Wuse 2. Make we hear you quickly. Go straight.
Yes. The LP says judiciary should do their work in order not to protest.
Yes.
It's a very good one. Look at what they are saying. It's very nice.
It's very nice.
Judiciary is their duty to do the work. They are the one to protect everything. So now, the presidential election has gone, and the Labour Party has taken their matter to court, and the court ordered that Labour Party should cross-check the papers and whatever documents from the INEC. INEC refused. Look at what is happening. It seems that
INEC has not refused. Well, INEC has not outrightly refused. Okay.
Yes. So, it seems that people are there at the corner that approve the law. So I don't know what is happening in Nigeria.
Okay.
And then coming to the issue of Naira note now, look at how we are suffering now. It's not easy.
All right. Thank you so much for that. We don't talk, my brother Andrew from Wuse2. Thank you so much. You still there? Your line don't cut. Thank you so much. All right, so the numbers there. We will take you on shortly. Make we talk. We don't hear from the papers. Then make we hear from you too. Hello, who they decide?
Hello, Ezemmuo. Good morning.
Good morning to you, Samuel. Good morning to you, my brother. From
Abuja.
Samuel from Abuja. Welcome, my brother.
Yeah, thank you. I want to talk about this Emefiele where the fire press suit against Tinubu. So it means that the whole saga about this thing. Very important. Why is Emefiele a very important? If you not say what to do, but you should resign from that position. And I want to even let me commend the effort of this ACF that give him momentum that he should speak, or they take him to content, they charge him for content. So more bodies will come out to react to this thing, because Nigerians are suffering. They should not just keep silent like that. Let more bodies should come out and talk to either they speak, either the president or the CBN governor, let them speak, or they charge them for content. They should not keep Nigeria at bay, just keep Nigeria suffering. Look at a business matter. If you want to, every business you want to do, they will charge you, POS will charge you 100 naira. Anything you want to do, they will charge you, because if you cannot transfer and you use POS, they will charge you 100 naira. And all the activities you want to do, you charge 100 naira. At the end of the day, or the end of the week, don't you know how much it will cost?
All right.
So, all this, they should look at it. It's not that they will just keep silent and Nigeria will keep on suffering.
All right. Thank you so much, my brother. Samuel from Apple. For that one, we don't talk. Hello, who did decide this morning? Hello. All right, so try call us back sharply. The numbers, they still there. Surely. All right, we still get one other paper, but I know surely time will still let us take. I mean, we could just take more of the calls first. Hello, who did decide?
Good morning, Ezemmuo.
Morning to you, my brother. Who they talk?
This is your caller, Isa Shiku citizen.
Isa Shiku, morning to you, Sakwa. How you did this morning?
Yeah. We thank God.
Oh, yeah, no.
You see,
yes.
This matter, I've been telling you, when the politicians do their thing, they say, let's go to court. They are playing with this court matter because the INEC themselves, when they put the professors, they don't know the implication of what they are doing to Nigeria. I tell you before, Atiku case was thrown away for 2 hours. They say they will tell people what happened. That was the end. Then this one for Imo, the person who called forth is the governor of Imo State with the same judgment of Supreme Court. So that Supreme Court, where Nigeria are watching to give them another opportunity. If they cannot do this, they will be leaving politicians to rig the election, telling people to go and meet in court, because they are the one who appointed the judges. They are the one who are doing whatever they feel.
All right.
So God pass them all.
All right. Thank you so much, Isa Shiku, citizen. For that one, we don't talk this morning based on how they be. Make I still collect 1 or 2 calls. Hello, who they decide?
My name is Isaac.
Isaac.
Yes, I still call back again.
All right, Isaac Dankum, welcome.
Thank you very much, sir.
All right, make we hear you.
My contribution is about the judiciary, sir. I think this is the right time for our judiciary to take their stand and to do what will please our masses. Because it seems to me like the judiciary has failed the nation. Because each of the time when they take an issue to court, you will always hear many issues will come up. It is either they throw the file and said wait for another result. At the end of it, you couldn't hear anything. So the judiciary should maintain our standard and they should do things that will plead and make things work well, so that there will be no any tensions that will rise in the nation. You see, Hungary is moving all the day and all the time in our nations.
All right.
People are angry.
All right.
People are angry.
All right. Thank you so much for that. All we don't talk, my brother. Hello, who did decide?
Hello?
Yes, I greet you.
Hello, good morning, sir.
Morning to you there. Who they talk?
Haruna Sule from Sabon.
Haruna Sule from Sabon. Who say, make we hear you quickly.
Sorry, this I want to talk about after 10 days after that, Nigeria still facing from the hot money that Supreme Court due to directed to begin use the money. So you see, the person announced this thing is just about people, our president with the civilian governor, and then now we don't want to help ourselves to begin to obey the rule of Supreme Court. So we are continually rejecting the money.
Haruna Sule, which chicken the warriors for that chicken? If you shout again, we'll go collect that chicken. all right, go ahead quickly.
Okay, so you see, so we say we are waiting for our president and the citizen governor to announce, and they begin to chop Nigeria more. Many Nigerians are dying because no money. Everything is fall. It is supposed to be like
when you say many Nigerians are dying, you get statistics, you get reports. You get research.
I don't get that one, okay. But there is no money for people and our brothers. Yes. No money to survive. Well, there is no money, that is reason.
Yes.
And they can't help us. I better let them do something about it.
All right. All right. Thank you so much. Haruna Sule. I don't know where you did with that chicken, they worry like that. Anyway, we still check. I'm waiting paper to talk this morning. The numbers to call where you go take put body. If you drop message for WhatsApp, we will still read them 0903 22 29 797. That now one of the numbers to call this morning. Hello, who they here?
Ezemmuo, good morning, sir.
Morning to you. Who they talk this morning?
Ezemmuo, this is the voice of Life Lion from Life Camp.
Life Lion from Life Camp. I greet you this morning. Make me hear you.
Ezemmuo.
I do with you.
God bless my radio station.
God bless.
First time.
Yes.
Ezemmuo, why must Nigeria have somebody like you and we will be suffering all along? Why? Ezemmuo, even if others are friends.
Life Lion, which of the papers you want to react to? Which of the headlines?
The papers I want to refer to is the papers that Arewa youth are warning the Ohanese over the backup.
Which Arewa youth? For where? Arewa youth are warning Ohanese?
Yes, over the backup of Biba's reconfiguration of
my brother.
For
which paper? Yes, which paper that one day? Which paper?
That is Sun newspaper.
For Daily Sun?
Labour Party, yes. Labour Party wants to go
I don't see them now. Anyway, go ahead.
Yes.
Go ahead. What
Yes. Labour Party wants to go on protest. Then Ohanese back them up. Then now Arewa youth are warning them that they are beating drum of war.
Hello, calm down. Hold on, Life Lion. Are they look Daily Sun for here? I know. What did I see?
Okay,
they say Ohanese. Hold on. They say Ohanese is solidly behind Obi to recover mandates. That's
exactly.
Yes. I don't see any Arewa. Why they make Ohanese versus Arewa youth? Why they make a like say
no.
Like say one joint head together. No.
I hear it. Go down to it. I saw
it. I'll read them. I'll read it.
Yes.
I'll read it. But okay.
So we are one.
Okay,
let's
thank you.
Join mind together and make sure that we move ahead as a one nation.
All right, Life Lion, Life Camp. Life Lion, take them easy. I see what I see here. I say Ohanese for Daily Sun. He say the only headline will resemble that headline. He say Ohanese solidly behind Obi to recover mandates. That's not the only thing. I don't see where they say Arewa youth. I don't see anything about drum of war. I don't see anything about war. I beg. Yeah? Thank you. Hello, who did this side?
Hello, good morning.
Morning.
This is Isa Shukwu Citizen.
All right. Okay, they call us back quickly because of time.
You see, I want to call the attention of our court, Supreme Court, and INEC is that this money used for this election is a public money. It's our VAT. It's not a money or Buhari money. So the money is too much, 300 and something billion given to Mahmoud. Then they will end after our hospital are not operating, roads no good, no light. Then they spend this money. They still spending 800 for another census. Then somebody will utilize this money. Then they will go to Supreme Court and throw this case. Supreme Court, Nigeria are watching them.
All right, thank you so much. Thank you so much. Hey, who they here?
Ezemmuo.
I greet you, my brother. Who they talk?
Yes, my name is Michael. I come from Nasarawa.
Michael, when you're Nasarawa, make we hear you quickly.
Yes, me too. I don't want to talk too much.
Okay.
Based on my doctor report.
But doctor say make you talk at all. I mean, may not talk too much.
No, just Mark, I don't talk too much.
Okay, go ahead.
Yes, I want to advise the Supreme Court because this is the highest court in the land. I have not seen anywhere in the world that a Supreme Court in the world, or even in America, that people always say we go democracy, we give judgment, including the Donald Trump of Almighty Donald Trump must obey it. But here,
Donald Trump not president, not the president of America now.
Yeah, what is it?
Donald Trump is the former president. He's no longer the president. But go ahead.
No, I'm just giving an instances. I know what I'm talking about. You know, they see him as a hard man. They see as a Donald Trump as it is. I mean, as a hard man as a Donald Trump it is.
All right.
There is no how he can disobey the court of the land of the America. That is on that side. Now, coming for what is happening in our country here, I want the Supreme Court, I mean the judges, the judiciary to go on strike. For the federal government disobeying the order of the court. That is the only way to sort this thing out. Let the judiciary go to strike. Nobody should bring issue to them until the federal government respect the court of the land. That is my own take. Thank you so much.
All right. Okay. Thank you so much for that one. They make Supreme Court go strike so until they do it in and talk. All right, thank you. Then the voice of Michael from Nasarawa. Somebody said, "Good morning, my dear brother. I just wanted to appreciate you and Citizen FM as a platform, which some of us listen to every morning before setting out for the day. I want people to know that spending a few minutes with you guys every morning, learning about what is going on in the world is not only educative, but it also sometimes change my perspective and inspire my actions for the day. Thank you, guys." Okay, caller, thank you. Caller, this one a nice, na love letter, BD. So thank you for that one. You know, right? As you take the bill, that one from the caller. Dear, check your time. 7 minutes before 8 o'clock. 8 o'clock with the changeover, with the entire side of the big talk this morning on top of Super Citizen at Sunrise. Today, the Monday, number 13 day for inside of March 20 plus 23. Now 2023. Waiting, we don't check out. We don't check out waiting paper to talk. We don't check different newspapers. And of course, we don't hear from you too. On the other side of 8 o'clock, we could talk about some other things. Some of them and things that want to be said and pop out from the news, but we'll go carry on your computer, narrow down some more, discuss them more. They call me the chief priest, and I come back, no touch your radio, and make I just tell you, okay, quickly before I come out, newspaper, waiting paper, they talk, Premium Times. Now we official collabo partner on top of this particular matter. Then serve them to partner with us on top of this matter, Premium Times. And of course, make I just take one headline or two from Premium Times, the platform there. Then they're on www.premiumtimesng.com. That one day there. So the one or two headlines where they see there, they say gunman kill councillor in Ebonyi, set corpse ablaze. That one, what did they see here? A presidential election. Why Tinubu lost northern Nigerian states to Atiku. That one self day there. For inside of Premium Times, you go want to know why. Check them out for Premium Times there. Nigeria's 2023 presidential election inside the opinion polls that got it wrong. All of them Then they there this morning for Inside of the Matter. All right, so now some of the headlines from Premium Times. Many more headlines they there about politics, about the 2023 elections, business news, agriculture, something about health, different things they there. Check them out, premiumtimes.com. And they come back, no touch your radio.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. In the name of Allah, the Beneficent, the Merciful. This is to inform the general public that